videos. Not that one. It still ain't showing yet. Yep, there we go. Let's share this out. Uh-oh, I'm getting creepy. Bum, 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 bum. Waiting for my computer to load. I don't know why it's being so slow. It's taking forever for this thing to load. I don't know why either. Hi, peoples. Hi. How is everybody doing on this fine Thursday afternoon? Oh, my computer is lagging. Yep, same here. It is loading. It is lagging. Hey, Grandma's so happy. Hey, Dave Northwater. How y'all doing? Come on by and sit a spell. Okay. Hey, Grandma's so happy. Hey, Dave Northwater. Wow, forgot to hit mute. My computer restarted today, so you'd think that would make it faster. Nope. Hey, Fork and Allotment, how are you doing? Give it some Dr. Pepper. I've actually only had one Dr. Pepper today. Hey, having the homestead. I think maybe two. But I think it was only one. Yeah, I've only had one. Aren't y'all so proud of me? Hey, Amy. How you doing? I was telling, hey, Amy, hey, Josh, I was telling them I've only had one soda today. That's why you're lagging. I'm not lagging. My computer's lagging. Hey, Rattle Trap Fishing, how are you guys doing? Or y'all? What was I doing? Yep, only one. I did have one Java Monster, one soda, and a bunch of sweet tea. But I'm getting better. If I have 3 or less a day, then I'm happy. I mean, that's an improvement. I mean, let's face it. We were saturated enough with the rain. Yeah, no joke. Same here, and it's cold. And our house heater isn't working. It's not raining here. The sun finally come out. I think it did rain this morning, though, but it's cloudy. Alright, I think we're done sharing it. Let's pop out the chat and see if I missed anything. Oh, I mind the cold. It makes my body hurt. And, wait, come on, computer. Work with me now. The year. Cold and wet. That's why it's been here for like the last couple of weeks. Yeah, Dave. Dr. Pepper is probably freaking out right about now. Because they've probably seen their sales go down for like the last 2 weeks. 46. It's 48 here. See if I can get this little chat to pop out. Boy, it's just putt-putting tonight. Only got 5 people in here. My computer don't want to function. And it's still raining. I'm sorry. I don't know if we sent it to you, but if we did, I'm sorry. It could have possibly came from us. Hey, She Move Mountains, how are you doing? My computer is so slow. I don't know why. It updated and everything. It should be good. Oh, it's even slow with chat. Doing pretty good. Doing pretty well, Harvey. I am groovy. I got my little area cleaned up a little bit. I got my... Okay, I haven't started my seeds yet, but I have the little bags filled up, and I got the grow light put up, and I'm almost there. I've got my little popsicle sticks to mark the little things. I just haven't actually put the seeds on the soil yet. But that's coming. I might do that actually, I don't know, maybe tomorrow morning, maybe tonight, I don't know. I don't think I'll do it tonight. But I'm getting closer. Man, them little bags are a pain to fill up. I'm just saying. You know, it's not like when you have a tray and you just scoop a bunch of dirt in it or do like, you know, that. No, you gotta take these little bags. It helps to flip them inside out. Then you fill it with soil. Then you move on to the next one. Try a canning funnel. I don't think I have a canning funnel. You got your seeds from Baker Creek a few weeks ago. That's cool for an allotment. I got mine from Baker Creek. And my gardener. Seed Saver Exchange. Amy Broussard. Grow Where You Planted. In Your Yard. How to Grow. And then one other person. I got a lot of seeds this year. Oh. What did I do with it? No, that ain't it. And I also joined this urban organic farmer thing. $5 a month, and they send you 2 seeds and 2 sets of seeds. And this like little thing here, this is February's Happy Planting. They sent me sage, broadleaf, and cayenne peppers. And they come with the 2 little pods to plant them in. Hey, Copper Kettle. And then like there's the sage seeds. Where are my pepper seeds? Oh, they're still in there. And then the pepper seeds. And every month you put in your your growing zone, your address, and if you do in ground or above ground or container, and every month they'll send you 2 new packs of seeds. I say packs. It ain't like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like 11 seeds in that, and there's probably like 20 in there. But yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. I mean, I have sage and cayenne pepper already, but they even send you the little pods, you know, the peat moss pods. So we'll see. So I thought that was pretty cool. I figured I'd give it a, a little try to see what it's like. But it's called Urban Organic Gardener Monthly Seed Club. Let's see if I can type that in there. Urban. Can I spell or can I get my thing in on there? Oh, it's just not even wanting to do nothing. Here it goes. Urban. And Gardener Monthly. If I learn to spell. Oh, I messed the keyboard all up. The wind is kicking here too, Amy. I mean, look, I was sitting in the garage, and it sounded like the door was just gonna go. M-O. I'm still doing it. Let's move the keyboard over. M-O-N. Hey, Samson Farms, Mr. Nathan, how are you doing? I told my daughter about what we were talking about with the cremation and the bullets. Yeah, she thought that was pretty funny too. I'm wearing 2 jackets. LOL, I'm freezing. Yeah. I've got my Dragonfly blankie with me because I've been cold because our heater in the house ain't working right. It's working, this ain't working right. Yeah, Copper Copper Kettle. Hey, homesteading in Idaho. And Mr. Buddy, hey. But yeah, I've got my Dragonfly blankie because it was cold. I am fat and sassy, just trying to figure out how to get a house down payment. Well, you figure that out, you let me know, man. But yeah, I got my little Dragonfly blankie to keep me warm. And I also have my jacket on the chair. I'd be glad when it warms up and stays warm. Actually, I better not put that there. But I'm going to put that there. Oh, y'all want to see my handy dandy mic stand? My windmill? Ain't that cool? So I have a little mic stand. I thought that was pretty smart. It's 48 degrees here today. I even have my fuzzy socks on. Hey, Instant Zen shit, whatever. Hey, Henry. How you doing, brother? Ooh, I made some chicken and dumplings yesterday. It was some good stuff. A little thick, but it was good. And then what else? So I got my thingies almost started. Danny Years Codas Idaho, 45 here today, but so much wind that, yeah, that's the way it is here. I don't know if it'll tell me on this. It was 29 degrees this morning when I got up. The wind right now is 21 miles per hour. That's crazy. I guess the whole country is just cold, windy, and wet. Them dumplings look... Oh man, they were good. Just a wee bit too much pepper for my liking, and it was real creamy, or almost thick. I almost wish I would have made it a little thinner, but they were good. I love dumplings. It's 13 right now, wind chill was -2, and this weekend will be 40. Crazy changes. Wow. But that's the way it's been doing here. Like before, when was it? Maybe Monday, maybe. It was a few days ago before this little cold spell. It hit like 83. And then the next day it dropped down to 50. And then the next day it was like 30s. And then this morning it was 29. But we've had a lot of rain to go with that too. Yeah, I would definitely freeze there too. There's just no way. The wind is relocating land from one neighbor to another and whatever else it can pick up. His homesteading in Idaho. See, I could plant my seeds here, and by the time they germinate, they'd be up north. At least that's the way it feels like. But I was sitting I was throwing the trash away in the garage or doing something, and that wind gust came through and hit the garage door because it was closed. It sounded like it was going to come in. And you can hear it through those little whirly thingies on the roof. You can hear it through there too. So what has everybody been up to? I haven't done a whole lot of nothing. It's been too cold. I did get my wood to finish my garden beds. I think I got enough. And I got one bag of soil to help finish with the seedlings. And I got those those flower pot things that sit on top of each other, crisscrossed, that you can get at the dollar store. I got enough soil, I think, to fill up those and start planting flowers. Hey, Grandma, so happy. How you doing? Dog's over here chewing on her bone. Plenty more starts in the greenhouse, cleaning the chicken garden, rearranging around the goat yard, and playing the waiting game on picking up chickens and getting back for another, dropping some off. Wow, that's a lot. I knew I wasn't productive, but you've been busy. I've done dishes, I've cooked, and I did the seedlings. A couple days ago I went and got the wood, and that sucker was heavy, because I got two 10-foot 8x2s, or 2x8s, whatever you want to say it. And I got more of those fence planks, so I can stretch out that one bed. Oh, most definitely. I get stir crazy inside. The wind drives me nuts, but I can. I hate sitting in the house all the time, but the cold makes me shiver, and then making me shiver makes my spine hurt. I got 2 new tires in my car this morning. That is awesome, Amy, because you definitely needed that one replaced. I'm failing at bread making today. What happened to Grandma So Happy? How'd you fail? What went wrong? Can't stand being stuck inside long. Yeah, I know the feeling. And what kind of bread, if I can ask? Like yeast bread, regular bread? That's something too I know how to make. Oh, it's not rising? Did you, are you making like the little yeast packets? And Amy, before you say anything, yes, I know I need to take my elderberry. Yeah, high humidity. Yeah, I forgot humidity will put a damper in. Because even in Texas, humidity's at 55. That's because we've had a lot of rain, though. Might be too cold. Right? I think if you're using the little yeast packs, what I do is you have to warm up the milk and water or whatever, but not get it too hot, and then mix it in with the yeast and let it sit for a little bit or something. I know it's been a country minute since I've made some yeast rolls. It is cold here. I'm gonna have my daughter type it up. I'm on my phone. Oh, I know that feeling. That's smart. She moves mountains. I generally don't have to do that here though, but Grandma's so happy might have to. Right, homesteading in Idaho. That's what I was thinking. I knew it was above 100 at least. And then you have to let it sit for, what is it, 30 minutes to an hour? Hey, frugal farmer. How you doing, brother? Was it, you let the yeast set for, or after you put it, mix it in there with the bread, you let it set for 30 minutes to an hour, and then you play with it, and then, or make your balls or whatever, or if you're doing rolls or a loaf, and then let it set for another 30 minutes. He's moving it for so often I had to replace the bulb again. I'm always replacing the bulb for bread. Then I had to find a sunny spot. I know that, Amy. I just can't remember their names. Of course, I do get to remember my name most days. Normally it's fine on work. Yesterday we made bread too, and it was good. Today we can't get it to work. Yeah, 30 to 60 minutes. That's what I thought. It's raining here and cold here. Calling for snow, and I'm getting out my bearskin thong. Frugal, you're going to need more than a bearskin thong if it starts snowing. And you can keep that stuff in North Carolina. I don't know none of it. Katie and Vonnie, I'm just trying to help your brain. Amy, I'm not sure if that's a safe task. My brain needs a lot of help. That's a thought. Maybe it could be bad yeast. I need to check mine. I think it's been in the cabinet for a while. Of course, I haven't made any yeast rolls either in quite a while. Because when I do, I sit there and eat almost all of them. I'm trying to lose weight, not gain it. But man, they're so good. In fact, the last time I made rolls, I took some butter, melted it in the measuring cup, and then put in some Italian seasoning and garlic powder, and put it on the rolls before I cooked them. Oh, that was so good. Yes, brain healing is due next week. They're going to arrange the crystals, marbles in my head. I wish somebody would do something for mine. I have grandkids coming this weekend, so I was trying to make a bread. They would eat the bread we made yesterday, had pumpkin seed and sunflower seed in it. That actually sounds so good. Actually, I just love bread, you know. I'll fly you here and you can take my place. I'll even give you the Dramamine. Who are you going to fly there? Me? The bread sounds good though, but I don't do airplanes very well. Hey, Smith Family Ranch, my Texas neighbor, how are you doing? Yes. I had my grandkids, I think it was last weekend. Well, I had all 4 of them last weekend for a little while. Hey, Legacy Home and Garden. We were talking about seeds, and then we started talking about yeast and bread and grandkids. But we'll talk about anything you want to talk about. Hey, Miss Terry, Organic Raw Roots Farm. I'm on my phone, but I'm here. Hey, that's all that counts. Hey, Thrifty VG from Rhode Island. I'm here for a little while. I'm cooking dinner. Ooh, what are you cooking? I guess I still have to do that. Hey, Simply Jam Homestead. Hey, y'all. Richard, do you use grow lights? If so, what brand? I'll tell you in just a second. I have the box around the wall. But it ain't a regular grower light. It's a... Is that backward? Just out of curiosity. It's Hyper Tough, 3200 lumens, 4 feet LED shop light. 45 years life. It's a 150 watt equivalent. Actually uses only 30 watts. And it's the daylight version. I got it last year. And it helps so much. This Lippy made a gallon of sauerkraut from cabbage in the garden, and it's almost gone. Time to make some more. Oh, yes. Oh, shoot, I just realized I have to figure out dinner. Don't you just love that? I'm adding those shop lights like that to my greenhouse. Yeah, I got mine last year because my plants were getting real leggy. And I was just like, I got to do something. So I went to, I think it was Walmart. Well, first I went on to YouTube and found out how many lumens I needed and whatever else. It's lumens and something else. But I can't remember what it is. But you need a certain amount of lumens and something else. And this here, it's great for, now you wouldn't want to grow, like a full-blown plant to, like if you had a pepper plant, you probably would want the ones with the pinks and the blue, or the red and the blue lights. But since I'm just, sprouting little seeds into seedlings until they're big enough to start acclimating outside when they get their true leaves, it's perfect. I'm praying that ours comes out good. I have sodium light in one end of my greenhouse originally just for heat, but it really encourages the plants to flower and fruit, so I am going to be getting more of those also. That's a good idea. I eat it on everything or by itself. Right, buddy? I did too. I even eat sauerkraut on hamburgers. That stuff's good. Hey, Miss Lippy. I've eaten sauerkraut on hamburgers, hot dogs, chicken sandwiches, all kinds of stuff. Careful spending money on those multicolored ones so far. The ones that we used last season and then blown the LEDs, so we're going back to get another bulbs. That's what I was afraid of, but since I only need them to get, only so big. We were talking about grow lights so far, Miss Lippy. Well, that and bread and yeast. Your awesome sauerkraut and seeds. That's all we've talked about, so you haven't missed too much. I haven't tried kimchi yet. But Miss Sherry from Two Family Homestead sent me a I made sure I brought it in here with me so I could show y'all. She sent me a fermenting kit, and I didn't have any wide mouth jars, so we went and got 4 wide mouth jars last night. So now I get to start fermenting. What's the deal with the pink and different color lights? They're supposed to emit different UV type spectrum to help the plant grow. Hey, me and you Acres, how are you doing? No, I'm from Saginaw, Texas. Saginaw, Michigan is way up north. But we're actually named for Saginaw, Michigan. There was a guy that was from there that came to here. He wanted to name it something else and they wouldn't let him, so he named it Saginaw after Saginaw, Michigan. I've kind of homesteading in Idaho. I've heard about the different multicolored growing lights, but I hear they're great for, or what do you call it, when the plants pass that leggy stage, you know, when they've got a lot of leaves and you're, you know. Which recipe are you talking about, Amy? Your sauerkraut one? Multi-spectrum, thank you. Homesteading in Idaho. Yeah, yes, it's a lot warmer. But I tell you what I did. You know how you can go to Google and you can type in your city and it'll automatically pop up? Yes, frugal foliage. When I went to the thing and I just typed in Saginaw and clicked on it, wasn't paying attention, and it said that tomorrow's temperature was supposed to be like 14 or 16. I freaked out. And I went back and looked, and it was Saginaw, Michigan, and not Saginaw, Texas. I'm like, oh, thank God. So I put in Saginaw, Texas, and it was like, you know, 60. I'm like, okay, that's much better. I can live with that. Yeah, setting growth. Yeah, they mimic the rays of the sun and change by like real sunlight. I have them in fluorescent, and I like the fluorescent results. The ones I have is LED, but they're like fluorescent. Or they are, I guess. You know, my memory is so bad that even if I took something from my memory, I'd probably forget to take it. I did a video on it last year, but it really helped. Yeah, I like LED better because I use less electricity. See, Anthony Dale, if you're watching, I said that correctly. Just in case. Hey, Mind and Body Company. I missed you coming in. Or is that the first time you're talking? Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, LED doesn't burn the plants. I have them really close, like when they're first starting off, like I could probably show you. Oops. You see right there's the light bar going across. Well, that's harder than it looks. And then right there are the little bags. When I go to put, there's not seeds in them right now, but when I go to put the seeds in tomorrow, I will lower that light until it's almost touching the bags. Hey, Autism in the Garden Hicks family. But yeah, I love that light. I mean, it helped a lot because my plants were getting so leggy and I kept turning them, and because I had them in front of that window on top of the fish tank, and it wasn't getting it. The light was one of the best investments, and if I remember right, it wasn't very expensive at all. It was under 20 bucks, I know that much. Might have been under 15. But I like it. It does what I need it to do. I need more, actually, because right there is 90 bags. So I'll be starting 90 seeds tomorrow. And as soon as they get their true leaves on them, then I'll stick them out on the back patio and start 90 more. Well, maybe not 90 more. Yeah, actually, it will be 90. No, because some I'm going to direct sow, like the zucchini. acclimation does matter. I don't know how many plants I've killed because I didn't acclimate them correctly, because I get too ahead of myself. Homesteading in Idaho, I actually did that in Florida from one of my viewers. And no, actually not only one of my viewers, but one of my exes. But he's in Florida, and that's like zone, I think he's zone 9B, and his strawberry plants were just getting torched from the heat. So we went to Home Depot and got the that red tubing PVC pipe and that cloth, and it changed the temperature like by 10 degrees. It helped. It saved his garden bed. He gave me updates. In fact, he ended up moving it off that bed onto his other bed that was a self-wicking bed, and grew other things there once the strawberries were gone. Hey, Miss Susan. But yeah, that was actually in Florida, where it's okay. It's kind of hotter there than it is here. They have a much longer growing season. In fact, I think he's about 10 or 30 minutes away from zone 10A. Garden material is so darn expensive, so I definitely interested in how you did that. We took some screen that you get at Home Depot that blocks out, I think it was like 30% of the UV rays. And then we took the red PVC pipe, and we took rebarb, and we cut I think we bought the rebarb already cut to the lengths we needed, because Home Depot has, you know, different sizes. We hammered them into the ground on the corners on the inside of the bed so they have more support. Stuck one side of the red PVC pipe and hooped it over, and then I took extra pieces and cut and snapped on the screen to the PVC pipe. And I think he also got clamps because it was taking a lot. Oh, I do, Miss Lippy. In fact, I used to keep my plants over here on the fish tank, and I'd have my fan on the dresser blowing on them all day long, so they would get stronger. Hey, Tim and Mina, sorry, trying to change your name. I'm not familiar with the red PVC. I'm not sure homesteading in Idaho. I know it's more of a, I think we got it in the electrical section. You'd have to check. It was something that he picked up, and I just used what he got. Yes, Miss Lippy, it sure does. It makes them a lot stronger. That's why one, I have, what's it called, tinnitus, where my ears ring if it's quiet. So that's one reason why I have the fan. The other is when I acclimate when the plants start to grow, I blow on them, because it mimics wind and makes the stem stronger. Homesteading in Idaho, what I would do is I would ask somebody there in that department which one is better against UV, you know, better in the sun, and then I'd get that one. Awesome. I don't wonder why. Maybe because I'm not using the, I'm using my Wi-Fi. Or I'm not using the Wi-Fi, I'm using my bars. But thank you, Miss Lippy. I love you. Hey, bub. I need to fan him Tired of standing there blowing on the plants. Bub, you'd hyperventilate. Rachel has a bar. Not that I'm aware of. Oh, I said I'm using my bars. My 4G board. I can't remember G in sign language. Sorry. Caffeine withdrawal causes ears ringing. Does it really, Dave Northwater? But I have that anyway. I mean, even like when I'm drinking 20 Dr. Peppers in a day. But I've only had one today. Up here, the best option we have is the gray. I was just like, what, when I saw the red pipe? Thank you for answering my questions. Oh, no problem. It may be a Florida thing for the color red. I don't know, because honestly, I haven't seen it here in Texas either. But I really don't go through the PVC section either. But I thought about doing that instead of getting cattle panels, because I don't know how far. My beds are, those two beds are going to be quite a distance apart. I want to say 6 feet. And then one bed's 3 feet and the other bed's 4 feet. So I'm not sure if the cattle panel is going to reach from one end to the other and people will still be able to walk underneath it. So I might have to use PVC pipe to make a trellis. Dave, are you serious about the caffeine withdrawal causing ear ringing? Or are you just pulling my leg? I mean, it rings anyway, so. But if it rings with caffeine withdrawal, I wonder if it rings with too much or overdose on caffeine. You know what I mean? Too much caffeine. I did not know that. Thanks for the info, Mr. Dave. I know, Bub, I should be able to, but I'm worried about, other folks. No, the ringing doesn't echo Rachel. It basically sounds like cicadas in my head. I know, Miss Lippy. That's what I've been trying to taper down, but today I've only had one. I'll have to do that, Legacy Home and Garden. Hey, Sonny's Place, how you doing? I have a cattle panel approximately 24 to 26 feet long that is set about 4 feet apart in my garden, and I can walk under it really easy. Any water, and it may not be. That's what I'm afraid of. My sister had a problem with ringing in her ears too. She went to the chiropractor, and the ringing stopped after a few adjustments. It's funny you say that, Thrifty VG. I went to a chiropractor one time because I had one of those free consultations. And he wanted me to come in 3 times a week. He said my back was crooked, my neck was too straight, and my hip was offset, out of whack. Too much is usually a tension headache. Yeah, it does suck, Terry. Maybe wake up time, 3 o'clock coffee. Maybe wake up time and 3 o'clock coffee time and drink a Dr. Pepper. I haven't had any coffee today either. No, because he wanted me to go 3 times a week, and that was like, I think it was $35, $40 a pop, and I couldn't afford it. Hey, Green Organic Love, how are you doing? Hey, Organic Raw Root. Oh, then I already said hi to you. Sorry. See, caffeine deficiency. I will actually run out right now and measure the distance. I have mine set and how tall it is. All right, cool. Thanks. Oh Lordy, I'm having anxiety for you. Share in the anxiety. Things can trigger the ringing more. I've noticed. You ever lay in bed and sound like an explosion? I've heard that too. But it's like in your head. You know it's not outside. It's just something you hear in your head. I had to look that up. That's a real thing. I was like, wow, really? I think they said something about neurons or something shooting off or connecting, or it's weird. Yeah. It freaks you out the first time it happens. But I haven't had that happen in a while, but the ringing in my ears drives me insane. Especially if I don't have a fan going. If I'm stressed, the ringing is louder and I can't sleep. Yep. Of course, if I'm stressed, my mind's going at 90 miles an hour and I can't sleep anyway. Quacky doctor, she said my butt is too flat, my belly is too round, and my feet stinks. And I said that means I'm happy. Or single. Hey, Weber Homestead. How are you doing tonight? I'm old, not a lot of exploding in my head anymore. Or in my bed anymore. So many things I could say to that, Frugal. Yeah, Terry, the fan is a lifesaver. I have it on, like, 2 now, but, like, usually when I go to sleep, I'll put it on high, like on 3. Especially when it's warmer. And I've been keeping it on 2 here lately because it's been a tad bit chilly. But hey, Paul, how you doing? Having a good Thursday? Is it as cold there as it is here? 8 more hours till the weekend, and we'll be starting seeds and canning beef. I can't wait. That is so awesome. That makes me happy for you. But man, it's a dog. Where is she? Oh, she's behind me. She got her bone chewing it, and it's every once in a while. It's one of them really hard bones. They have the center that you fill up. So every once in a while, she breaks a little chunk off, and you can hear it. So it sounds like plastic breaking. So it makes me look. The panels are 5 feet apart and stand 6 foot 9 inches. Okay. So let's see, 4 feet. And see, I think those 2 will be. What did I do with that paper? Maybe it would only be 3 feet. Let's see if I can find that garden bed layout. I don't think that's it. I think maybe now they're going to be 3 feet apart, but I have to double check. But it'd be 3. That's not the one I want. Mama's garden. Here we go. That should be it. Oh, I think it redid its thing. Alright, hang on. Hey, Unpolished Gardens, how you doing? Right now, Bait the Hook, there's not any seeds in there. I just filled up the bags, and tomorrow I'll be putting seeds in. But I will be planting 17 sweet peppers, well, 34. 34 sweet peppers, 20 tomatoes, my kuka melons and my other melons. and eggplants. I can't find that silly thing. Oh, there it is. Office. Oh, maybe I already had it open. Mama's Garden 2.0. Let's see how many. I'm wanting to say. Okay, that's 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. It would go from one end to the other will be 10 feet. Okay. So yours is 5 feet apart and stands 6 foot 9 inches. That's almost 7 feet. Well, see, I think I have one out there that's 6 feet apart, and it's just like 6 foot 1, maybe 6 foot 2. Hey, Church's family, farm, how you doing? I don't know. We'll have to see. Worst case scenario, maybe I can get rebarb and attach the cattle panels, or the not rebarb, but T-posts, and have the cattle panel up a little higher and not in the bed itself. Maybe. I don't know. We'll have to see. That's the only thing I've kind of been worried about. I'm going to harvest the last 6 broccoli and 9 cabbage heads. Time to amend those 2 beds. Running behind because of rain. Yeah, no joke. I would have already had those 2 beds built if it wasn't for the rain and then the little cold fronts. Because every time we have rain, it brings in a cold front for 2 or 3 days or 4 days, depending on how long it rains. This time it rained for 2 or 3 days. And then it's been sunny. It was cloudy this morning, kind of wet, but it's sunny now. But it's like I think it was 48 when I started this live, and it is 43 now. Humidity's jumped to 61, and the wind's down to 17 miles per hour. So it's crazy. The weather is just, and I wonder why everybody's sick, because it keeps going from hot to cold, hot to cold. Where is my little chat box? Yeah, here's my chat box. Oh, I did get a new leather thing for my cross. I went to one of those stores in the mall where everything's $1 and bought a necklace that had a good leather strap on it, and took off that charm and put my cross on it. Excuse me. Okay, what are we trying to restart? Check. Okay, wait. We can do that. I have to refresh my page. So that means I'm going to have to try to catch the chat over here. It might not happen. So if I missed your comment, I apologize. Do you make those crosses yourself? I used to make them a long time ago. Actually, I got this from the Broussard Homestead. Brett Broussard makes them. And I got this at the Shindig 2019 when I was there. And that's something else. I got my tickets today. So it is official. I will be at the Shindig 2020. I'm so looking forward to that too. Can't wait to see y'all. But yeah, they have an Etsy store too. But Brett Broussard makes them. It's almost time for a new one, because I kind of want a new shiny one. I just can't think of what color I want. Because he has all different kinds of colors. Oh yeah, Paul, I can't wait to see all of y'all. Alright, Sunny's Place, you have a great dinner. Thank you so much for coming by. Legacy Home and Gardens, it's well, the GPS says it's 6 hours. It's really 7. But it's worth the drive. It really is. I already did. It's good to see you. Don't forget to get on the giveaway. Thanks, Miss Lippy, for posting Gemini or Broussard Homestead's link thing. But they're the ones that make them, and he gets them in all different kinds of colors. I love this thing. Hey, Miss Patty, how you doing? Hey, Mama Z, much love to you. There you go, Amy. I knew you were lurking around somewhere. I've been busy, I imagine. Just keep adding them and making a charm necklace. That's a great idea, Dave. I might just have to do that. I was actually going to put this one on my rearview mirror of my truck. I'm here, I'm mobile, so I type slow. Doing any kind of live chat or chatting on YouTube on your phone is hard, so no complaints here, Amy. I know how hard that is. I know extremely how hard that is, especially like if you're in a store or, okay, when I'm driving, I don't type anything, but I listen. Just, you know. Hey, Mama Z, I've only had one soda today. Let me repeat that. I've only had one soda today. Aren't you proud of me? But honestly, I'll probably get one here after my live, though. I figured you would be. Yep, I've only had one today. I'm cutting down. If I can have 3 or under, I'm happy. Because I'm not trying to go completely cold turkey. Because, you know, I was drinking like 15 to 20 of them suckers a day. Give or take. I know, I was drinking too many. That's why I was putting on the weight, too. Lord, I hope I lose that before April. What is it? I don't even know if this is February 20th, and I don't even know where January and this half of February went. You know, every year about this time, I'm just like so anxious to plant something, and for spring to start, I just can't see straight. And this year, it's just like I'm behind. It's time to plant. Did I blink? What happened? You know, it's just kind of crazy how fast this year is gone. My son stopped drinking soda and sweet tea and dropped 16 pounds fast. I wish I could drop 16 pounds fast. I can't give up sweet tea. I mean, you want to take my soda, that's one thing, but I gotta have some kind of caffeine and sugar. Time warp. That's honestly what it feels like. It's just like because I mean, this is like my 5th or 6th year gardening, and it seemed like every right there at the end of winter, almost at the beginning of spring, you know, where you're just about to lose it. You got cabin fever, you're stir crazy, you know. And every year I always start my plants way too early. And then I'm over here looking. I haven't even put seeds in that thing yet. I just now got them filled up, and I mean, that was a headache. I'm not sure if them white bags are worth it. I think it'd be much easier just to, I don't know, paper cups, or the solo cups. I think the solo cups are easier. I'm jumping off here. Green June just came on their lives, sharing the love, hugs from Portland. All right, Miss Patty, thank you so much for stopping by. But yeah, it seems crazy how fast time's flown. That's probably why I can't speak right. I haven't had enough Dr. Pepper today. My brain's not functioning. But I have had tea, which I'm almost done with this one. Oh, you see this? This is a spaghetti sauce jar my neighbor gave me, because she saves jars for me. This is one of those plastic straws that have the ring on them. I took the lid and drilled a hole and then sanded it. Ain't that smart? And I said about the tea, but I use toilet paper rolls to start your seeds. Go break down my garden tips. I've done that frugal. I didn't care for it too much because they start breaking down for me before I got them in the ground. I didn't care for it too much. And that takes a lot of toilet paper rolls, because you got to remember I'm starting about 300 seeds. That's a lot of toilet paper rolls. There's only 4 of us that live here. Did I grab the wrong jar? Maybe I did. Oh, there it goes. Nope. It only fits this one. That's weird. Eagle Mason. Oh, this one's an Atlas, that's why. Oh well. If it's this one. I just swapped jars, but my luck, that would spill everywhere. We used toilet paper rolls and stuffed them for fire starters thanks to the Broussard girls 2 years ago. Huh? No. Okay, it took me a second. No, I'm not using laxatives to use more toilet paper, to have more toilet paper rolls. That's funny, though. Give her a minute, we'll figure it out. I figured it out. That ain't even funny, man. That ain't even right. Of course, if I took enough elderberry, that would be a laxative right there, wouldn't it? Or eat too much sauerkraut. You can tell it's cold in here because my shoulder's hurting. Miss Amy, Amy Broussard, do you remember that video the girls did? What are you doing? You ain't paying attention on your phone. Or are you switching over to your PC? Or are you typing slow? If any of them are full of it, yeah. Unfortunately, they're not. Alright, Mama Z. This weather is just not good for arthritis or achy joints. I made flaming cabbage the other night and almost had to put my toilet paper in the freezer. How do you make a flaming cabbage? You use cayenne pepper or ghost peppers? eating dinner. I'll catch you guys next week. Alright, Thrifty, thanks you so much for coming by. Stay warm up there in Rhode Island, because I'm sure it's freezing. Because, yeah, it's north. Any hot peppers will do. What kind of hot peppers you grow? All of them? Just out of curiosity. The only ones I grow are the cayenne pepper and, oh, there's a yellow one that's the same heat as the cayenne, but supposedly has a different flavor. And then I want to do the chocolate 7 pot peppers for my son. Samson, you're doing all kinds of hot peppers, aren't you, Nathan? If I heard your live right. I'd love to do more hot peppers, but I don't want them cross-pollinating. That's bad enough I gotta figure out where to put the ones I am growing. I might have to get the bags like Miss Lippy was saying. Nathan, I thought you were growing hot peppers, or are you just saying they ain't hot enough? Look, Rooster Spurs. I did a few ghost peppers this year. He's a crazy hot pepper guy. That's what I thought. What's his name? Everything Spicy. Y'all know, I know some of y'all have to know who I'm talking about. He did a challenge for veterans where he ate 30 hot peppers for 30 days. One hot pepper every day for 30 days. And man, some of them were just gnarly looking. I mean, just wrinkly, deformed looking peppers. And some of them lit him up. I think his name's Paul. I can't remember though. Phil. See, I knew it was started with a P. We're growing cayennes and jalapeno peppers. That's as hot as I need. I know, right, Amy? Well, I'm going to do those 7 pot peppers. I don't know where to put them. Because I don't want them to cross-pollinate. But from what I understand, 40 feet away still ain't far enough. It's however far a bee can fly. So. And I really wanted to save the seeds from the sweet peppers, but I don't know. We'll have to see. Then maybe if I grew them up front. But I am growing cayennes and... Oh, they're way over there. It's cayennes and something else. They're yellow. I have Carolina Reapers on... Oh. That just hurts me thinking about it. I ate dinner with a Vietnamese friend and they have mean little hot peppers. Yeah. There's some that are like... I was watching a channel and they were growing some that were like that small. But them suckers were hot. And it's like, no, thank you. I don't know, cayenne peppers are bad enough for me because, oh, what was it? I was, what, 2 years ago, I was making a cayenne powder. And I had, I didn't have a dehydrator then, so I used the oven and just had it cracked at the lowest setting. And after, I can't remember, I think almost all day. And then I sat down at the table and I started breaking it up instead of putting it in a blender. And that capsaicin, ooh. My fingers are freezing, so I'm typing slower than usual. Well, I am a grandma. I don't know about the sexy part. But thanks, though. I've got some Natapinos and some Habanadas. And that's another reason why I don't want them cross-pollinating. I can't wait to try those, though. I don't eat them just to eat them. I make stuff out of them. Same. That's why I'm growing so many sweet peppers, because I want to do different types of powders. But that's why I got the yellow one. It has the same Scavelli heat as a cayenne, but it's yellow, but it has a different flavor. Them Thai chilies are good little hot peppers, I imagine. I like jalapeno on a grill stuffed with sausage and cheese. I like banana peppers stuffed with cream cheese and mushrooms wrapped in bacon. Yeah, it's cold in Louisiana tonight. I think it's cold just about everywhere tonight. We have anybody here from Florida that can pipe in and let us know what the temperature is? Or Arizona, New Mexico. I know it's cold in Texas. Cross-pollination will only affect the seeds. Yeah, I know, but I want to save the seeds for next year, because I spent like way more money than I wanted to. And a lot of some of the seed varieties I have, I want to. Florida's about 50 degrees. That's cool. I want to be able to save and you know, do seed swaps. 31. Where you at, Bait the Hook? It is cold here, but it don't snow here. Snowed all around us though. That's good, Nathan. Didn't snow here either. Got a lot of rain. Except well, it ain't now. It's dark now, but it was sunny. Right before I started my live, it was really pretty bright. But the temperature was dropping. So it keeps dropping and dropping, and the humidity's riding some. 42, humidity 63, winds 15. At least the wind's slowing down, because it was 20. Oh, that's a sad story. Oh, there it goes. We don't have snow, but a lot of rain. It's swampy. Yeah. Yeah, it is swampy. You gotta... Oh, Amy, I saw a meme today that made me think of you and Brett. It said, yes, I'm a farmer. I'm a mud farmer. Because all the rain that everybody's got. Just cover a female flower after you self-pollinate with the pantyhose or cloth. Yeah, I might have to do that. That'd be a lot of work though, because I'll have six of those plants. 34, Nathan. And you're in Northwest Tennessee, correct? I know you're pretty close to Memphis and them. That area. I swear sometimes I think she's chewing on my chair. Do, 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 do. I don't know where I was going. My mind just went blank. Squirrel. I think it's 6 hot peppers and 34 sweet peppers, so it'd be easier to cover the hot peppers. I just don't know if I could pull that off. It only takes a couple of flowers to control the pollination with them. But that's cool. I'll have to research that because I don't know a whole lot about it. 2 hours north of Memphis. 45 minutes from... Really? That's good to know. Whoever's been praying for rain in Louisiana needs to pray for my bank account. Yeah, that's funny. I wish they'd not only pray for my bank account, but pray that all my seeds sprout and germinate. That would be awesome. So, here's to everybody's seeds sprouting. Hey, Sherry McMillan. Where are you at? What location? What state? I think it's raining everywhere. Mississippi. Yep. I think it's kind of just going that way. Because Amy's raining. She's in Louisiana. Miss Susan, you still in here? Is it still raining in Arkansas? Or did it finally, the sun finally come out? Can y'all hear my dog chewing that bone? It sounds like she's chewing on the chair. Is that bone good? Is that bone good? You wanna come up and say hi? Here, up here. Come say hi. Stand up. Don't hit the mouse. I knew you was gonna hit the mouse. Stand up. You silly dog. We've had a flooding. I don't doubt it. Don't blame it on the dog. Well, she's the one chewing the bone and keeps sounding like my chair. Oh, my true story. We found a squirrel as big as a freaking cat in our church sound room. Ate the heater, and the fire marshal red tagged it and said it's going to cost $10K. Oh, wow. Oh, my babies. Your nose is cold. This is Xena. She's a spoiled puppy. So no heat at the church. I can kind of relate to that. Our heater's going out, so I mean we have heat, but it's struggling. Oh, you see that box scare you? Yeah, where's your bone? See, that's what I was talking about, her bone. But you see all the chips missing out of it? That was the fan. Did that scare you, baby? Oh, well, crisis averted. Why won't insurance pay for it? It dropped down to 13 degrees, and yet by weekend it could be 40. That's crazy. It's an old church. Still though, it still should be covered. That's crazy. It's not y'all's fault that the squirrel decided to chew through the wire. Good night, Josh. Thank you so much for stopping by. Some of my seeds don't want to sprout. Which ones? Peppers are kind of slow. Ain't they, Amy? Gonna be cold for a few days and then warm up and then rain again and then cold again. Yeah, every time it rains it gets cold. Sounds like a bad church song, yeah. Or bad country song, yeah. Acts of God aren't covered. That's crazy. Pepper's been planted 3 weeks now. Oh, I wish I would have gotten mine done. My plants are about 3 inches tall. Yay, Amy. Wish mine were about 3 inches tall. put some in the freezer and try again. That's a good idea. I like that. Of course, you know, sometimes it's the seed. Sometimes it's not warm enough. Sometimes you just never know. My tomatoes are doing great. That is awesome. I hope my tomatoes do great this year. I love seeing everyone starting their seeds and plants. So fun. Yes, no kidding. I don't know, it's just, I've been watching all the seed videos. Because it's just like, yes. I love spring. It's my favorite time of year. I really need to get that bed finished. Or it won't matter if I get my seeds started or not. I won't have nowhere to put them. Went today to the seed shop to get some catalogs. That's cool. I got a bunch of them on my dresser behind, or the TV stand. I have spent so much on them. It's crazy. Yes, I'm gonna, I have the black carrots, and then I have some regular orange carrots, but I want to try to find the, short little carrots, the ones that are really good for like garden beds and containers. They might do a little better here. Sometimes your soil medium can be too wet and rot them. Yeah, I've had that happen before. Seed starts is the topic. I am thinking about supper tomorrow night. I'm crazy. We all crazy, Miss Lippy. I'm doing raised beds this year. Yeah, I loved raised beds. The first 2 years I did in-ground, and my roommate finally talked me into doing a raised bed, and I love raised beds. Few weeds, more control. You can do the square foot gardening or the postage stamp gardening and pack them in a lot closer. I went to the doctor yesterday and found out she was 5'4", and she was so excited to know she was taller than you, Rachel. She's been taller than me, like, ever since I've known her. Did she not know she was 5'4"? I could have told her that. Prayer and broccoli salad, maybe grilled fish. Ooh, that sounds good. Alright, Henry, I will see you over in the Broussard's Live. Doing raised beds on the roof of my garage. See, Paul, ain't that the coolest thing about a raised bed? You can do them anywhere. Exactly, bait the hook. Alright, Sherry. Take care of them. That's one of the awesome things about a raised bed. Is you can plant them on concrete, uneven land, gravel, swamp. It don't matter. I mean, well, you know what I mean. Message you, Rachel. I've got some carrot seeds for you to try. Hey, sweet Miss Lippy. I appreciate it. Much love. But that's what I love about raised beds. You can plant them just about anywhere. The soil. That's one reason why it's easy to weed. Because even if you do get weeds, because you know birds carry seeds and whatnot, wind blows, you get seeds in your raised bed. But it's easier to pick the weeds out because that soil's loose and it's just easy. My cats also like the raised beds. I got to cover the big litter box with a screen. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. Squirrels like my garden beds because they like to hide their nuts in them. And then throughout the year dig them back up. Amy, I think raised beds are better just about anywhere. I can't think of a place where a raised bed wouldn't be good, even in the desert. In fact, in the desert you could do a self-watering raised bed. Yeah, I watched it, Dave. I kind of do mine the same way a little bit. Except I really don't use a board. Sometimes I use cardboard. Or mulch. But I use that pine shaving, so it's really light mulch. In fact, it's so light that when the wind blows, it blows some of it off. I go out there every once in a while and some of the pine shavings are next to it. But yeah, I watched that video this morning. My raised bed is 2 cattle feeders that we don't use any longer. That's smart. I mean, I don't like to weed the garden. I don't think anybody likes to weed the garden, but I don't mind it so much in a raised bed. It's almost therapeutic. They're 4-foot wide by 16 feet long. That is awesome. I think that's feet, right? Yeah, looks like feet. Orange bills laying in your garden and clove spray will keep kitties and squirrels away. Well, for me it does. Actually, since I've gotten Xena, that they kind of have a... They kind of compete with each other. If Xena sees them, she'll chase them out. But that might work for when she's not outside. Because I'll go out there and there'll be like a little spot dug up. Or if I'm transplanting a plant or digging for any reason, I'll find a pecan. Because we have a pecan tree, and they'll bury their pecans, or bury my pecans, or my roommate's pecans, in the garden bed. So every time I'm like amending the soil, or sometimes I steal some of the soil out of one garden bed to fill up something, I'll find a pecan. But that's good to know. I'll have to get some orange pills and clove spray next time I get oranges. I love oranges. I broke my state record for the longest gourd, 10 foot long. Wow, that's awesome. What kind of gourd was it? I'm doing a loofahs and the birdhouse this year. And from what I can see, I probably won't be doing them next year, because usually everybody does them one year and say, oh, that's enough. Because you get so many seeds with the gourds. Oh, my gourd. That's cute, Amy. I like that. Ah, that's funny. Little princess, or Princess Lillian Gardens, how you doing? In raised beds, weeds are welcome. They're growing. I just photograph their flowers and then pull them for composting. One good thing about raised beds, you got that right. Long gourds, aka snake gourds. Ah, yes, I've heard of those. I have never grown them, but I have heard of them. Ah, she's killing my teeth. She loves that bone, though. But yeah, I'm gonna do the birdhouse gourds and some loofahs, because I think that'll be fun. Hopefully I can get the... Well, I guess I could do the outside of one bed and the inside to the other bed. I don't know, that might look silly, though. Cheshire. Yep. I love to grow things that are prolific like that. I know Amy Richards, and I saw hers last year. She had like a cattle panel tunnel like thing going on with her gourds and her cucumbers. I gave over 61 bubbles or sage envelopes for my state record with seeds. That's awesome. Start your loofahs early and you will get a better harvest. Yeah, I should have started them about 4 weeks ago. Have you started your cucamelons yet, Amy? I need to do that too, because they're slow. You alright over there? But Yeah, I need to start them, and not yet gonna start them this weekend. Awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna start mine and use those, oh, what do I call them? Barbecue skewers for them to grow on. That's what I did last year, and it worked. Can you quit pulling me in the head? Don't lick me either. Oh, I love you too, but don't paw me in the head. Don't lick me either. You're so silly. Can you stop pawing me? I can do that too. I can paw you. I can paw you. Of course, you call that petting, huh? I love you. I kissed your nose. I kissed your nose, and there was nothing you can do about it. She goes, yeah, I'll keep pulling you. I got some seeds from long-knuckled dipper gourds if you want some. That would be awesome. I don't know what I have that I could send you that would be as cool, but I could find something. I want Puppy Sugar's pretty. Yeah, she can give them to you. I mean, she doesn't lick a whole lot, but she will give you little licks. But she likes to, I love it when she takes her head and sticks it underneath my chin and lays her head on my chest. It's almost like a puppy hug. Ain't that right, babies? It's almost like a puppy hug. Since the heater hasn't been working as well, and it's been getting like, I don't know, 60... Oh, I think it was like 67 this morning in the house. It's colder than it normally is. She was all snuggled up to me real tight. Bait the hook. I guess, Gmail. You can email me there, and I will send you an address, and I can go through and see what I have that might be a cool trade. I'm sure I have something. Do you like sweet peppers? I have plenty of those. I say plenty. I have sweet peppers. I even got hot peppers if you like those too. Peppers, peppers everywhere. But that sounds cool. I'm assuming like any other gourd it would need a trellis too, or some kind of something to grow up. Yay! Miss Lippy, you can email me, text me, call me, Marco Polo me, I don't care. Smoke signals, I'd answer your call. I'm fixing to end it here shortly, because Amy goes on at 8. The bread went flat, Rachel. Go in and try again. Not sure what's what today. Maybe it's the temps, who knows. The temperature or the humidity. It could be either one. Or it could just be a bad pack of yeast. I mean, there's no telling. I'm trying to think of what you could do with flatbread. You got a puppy? You could feed it to the dog. I know my dog eats bread, huh? And you don't care if it's flat. Oh, look at you. No. No with the paws. Oh, I know. You're so lovable. Yeah, you're so lovable, Zena. I got you. No. You're just getting me. Okay. Awesome. I appreciate it, Bait the Hook. No dogs here yet. I think it's dry here. Oh yeah, Miss Patty, I'm still going. I'm getting ready to end it soon, but what, is there somebody at the door? Do you see somebody? Hear somebody? What is it, doggy? She's not wanting out. She's not scratching. Might have to put on 3 pairs of socks tonight. My toes are freezing. I got my fuzzy socks on. Alright, Miss Lippy, I'll check it right after this live. Since I can't do chickens right now, I've adopted the local crows that live in my trees as my chickens. I went out yesterday to toss them bread to them, and had to laugh. My chickens. Yeah, and they will remember that. Crows are really intelligent, so if you're good to them, they'll be nice to you. You don't want to be mean to a crow. I've heard that crows will hold a grudge and be mean to you. You know, like do flybys. The crows are very smart birds. Yep, they have facial recognition. Yep. And so they'll recognize you or your vehicle. And if you're mean to them, they will remember. So I don't recommend that. Always be nice to a crow. But that's cool. Almost need to make you a t-shirt. Crows are my chickens. I'm hoping for a little gift from my crows before I need to move, right? Hey, Morris Patch of Heaven Homestead. I think it would be awesome. Crows are my chickens. I don't have any chickens. I have a metal rooster. I have to design that one for my channel, right? Ain't nothing wrong with having crows as your chickens. They're birds. And they're smart birds. But indeed, I think that's awesome. My daughter loves crows. And bats, and they eat the roadkill in the city too. Yep, definitely worth having. Coffee is brewing. You know, Amy, that's probably what I need to do. I need to make me a pot of coffee. I haven't had any coffee today, and it's cold enough. I really don't feel like going and getting a soda. I love crows as well. They have an important job. Yes, they do. I actually saw vultures in the neighborhood about a month or so ago. Blew my mind. Because I never seen one that close before. But we have plenty of crows, especially at the Walmart parking lot. But yep, they have a very important job. They take care of the roadkill, and I'm sure they take care of other insects and pests and stuff too. And they're intelligent. And they're pretty. Love coffee will keep me warm tonight. Exactly. I'll either have that or, ooh, I have hot chocolate too. Alright, Bait the Hook. I will definitely check it after my live. Can Brett make those crosses with turquoise wire? I want one turquoise. I wonder. I was trying to remember what colors he had. I know he has quite a few. But that would more be a question for Amy to answer, because I can't remember. Oh, he has a lot of colors but no turquoise. I wonder if we could find turquoise wire. Can't even say it. It's crazy cold here in the Midwest. Oh, I'm sure. Morris Patch. The bread is 3-star, Rachel. My daughter is going to eat it. Oh, it tastes good. Hey, that works. Hey, Hardneck Farms. How are you doing? I know they make wire that color, that or a bright summertime blue, like the aqua blue or something. Because if he can find the wire, we could get it and he can make one then. That's kind of smart, Dave. Dave Norwell says do it in copper and it will change that color. I used to get my colored wire from Parawire. They have teal. That's cool. I'm going for a record watermelon issue along with the long gourd and tomatoes. That's awesome, Bait the Hook. I hope you get it. Yes, teal, but not turquoise. Copper is one of my favorite colors. I have it in, oh, what do you call it? Acrylic paints. I have copper. I can't wear copper. I can smell. Pretty sensitive to I'm just into competition growing. Hey, Bait the Hook, whatever works. I love copper color and the color it gets with age. Yeah. I do too. Yep, the Tinker's Wife is Patty, but it's with an I. P-A-T-T-I, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, though. Oh, 3 more minutes. We only have 3 minutes. Because I usually like to give 15 to the next live. I sure do appreciate everybody coming by tonight. Oh, is it? My bad. Nope, a Patty. The other Patty is with an I. Oh, my bad. I thought I had it. I thought it was the other way around. Southern Blessed Homestead, I think, is okay. Patty with an I, and Tinker's Wife is Patty with a Y. Okay, I'll try to remember that. I apologize. I know the feeling, though. Everybody spells my name wrong. It's okay, though. I am number 1 Patty, and she is the other Patty. Yep, Southern Bless and Norris. Gonna jump off and get ready for bed. 4 a.m. comes soon. Blessed everyone. Rachel, another awesome live, my friend. Thank you so much, Miss Lippy. I sure do appreciate that. And I will read your email after the thingamajiggy. Oh yeah, Bait the Hook. We love some gardening. Six Eastern, because 18's military, correct? Minus 12, that's 6. Eastern, north, south, east. So that would be 7 my time, I think. That's what she calls me anyway. Hey, we've enjoyed as usual, always coming and spending time with you. I really, truly appreciate it, buddy. You just don't know. Every time I hit that go live button, I was kind of like, wonder if anybody's going to show up. But people do. And then I have so much fun. This is like the highlight of my whole week is Thursday Night Live, spending with y'all. Sometimes it seems forever. Do you know Mrs. Green Thumb? Nope. I do not. Does she have a channel? Copper Kettle is going live, so I'm hopping off here. Have a blessed night, everyone. Alright, Miss Patty. She's having a tomato competition this year. It's a highlight for us to hold. You're right. Thanks, Miss Lippy. Yeah, they go live in 15 minutes. Bait the... Okay, cool. I will definitely look her up, Bait the Hook. I will copy and paste even. Copy. But I will definitely look her up and check out her channel. And, because I love everything about gardening. Any garden channel. I don't care if you just do it for competition, do it for food or what. It's just... love gardening. Hey, Samson, or Nathan, Samson Farms, Nathan. I have some Broussard Homestead okra. I think I might join that competition. Just saying. What do you think about that? Would that disqualify me since it's Broussard okra seed? Would that be okay, or does that disqualify me? Dual live, that would be awesome. Come on, Nathan, let me know. The more the merrier. Alright, sweet. I'm in then. I'm gonna join your okra competition with some Broussard okra. Because I got some, I know I did. I got some seeds from. Anyway, I'm gonna let y'all go. I've been on lots of fun. I'm gonna let y'all go. We've got about 13 minutes before the Broussards go live. It gives me time to go to the bathroom and either get a soda or make a coffee or get more tea or, get ready. As long as it's okra, it's allowed. Awesome. You grow it, you show it, it's all good. I like that. That would make a good t-shirt too, buddy. But I will let y'all go. Thank y'all so much for coming in. Sorry, I was reading comments. And definitely for the intermission for the next show. That's exactly how I did it. Give you enough time to go to potty break. But I love you too, Amy. And I love all y'all. Y'all have a great night and try to stay warm. Peace. God bless. And I love y'all. Bye.